Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Fisherman's Bay and it's under the command of Apache 6467. Now, if you can hear a slight hum in my videos, well, I've got a fan on. Unfortunately, it's really hot in the UK at the moment. Well, not as hot as Australia or other places in the world, but it's hot enough for me. And so I've got to have some ventilation, otherwise I would expire. Game started. Now he's got the 155mm howitzer mounted in a swivel bracket on the vehicle, which is a Walker Bulldog chassis. And he's got a reasonably fast reload, 17.17 seconds. He's not using any foods or premium consumables, so his reload time could be quicker. And from the fact it's 17.17 seconds, he might not be using a RAM either, or a BIA crew, because normally it'd be about 16 seconds if you've got, or 16.5 seconds if you've got those sort of things fitted. Okay, back chat 12 ton, making an assault on our Mario Karts. Oh, and off in the distance we've got a 12 ton, and he's sitting there virtually stationary, just taking pot shots. Rounds out on him. Oh, and he's dead before the shell arrives, but it was a direct hit on the target, so I reckon he would have gotten that kill. And that T-71, he looks as if he was badly hit just before we lost sight of him. So I'd venture a shell out there just to see if he's still there, and he is! Beautiful shot. First kill for Apache, that is. Did the right thing. You do take a chance just in case he's still there, and he was, and so he's got his kill. Nice one. Okay, IS-3A, he really does need to help his teammate there in the T-34. Puts a lovely hit on him, stuns him, 139. Keep him stunned. The T-34 will just pick up more and more assist, and that will keep you happy. Almost ready to go again. He should fire, because that will splash the IS-3A and keep him stunned. But he's going to hold on just for the moment. I don't think he's got a shot there. He's got a red line. Yep. Okay, he's extending his aim again from the start point. I would say to Apache, if you hold down your control key, then move your cursor over the minimap where you want to look and right click on it. It will take you there straight away and you won't have to scroll out your mouse every time. It's very, very quick way of aiming at the target. And no, it wasn't me who came up with the idea. Other members passed it on to me. Oh, he's got another one! That's a brilliant kill there. Between the houses, between those ruined houses, he took out a Type 58 that was just sitting there stationary. A very narrow shot. He fired it in and he's got 2 kills now. Okay, fires a round in. Oh, got 2 for 1 there. A Britannia Panther, and there's another one behind it, an SU-100M1. So 2 fers, they're really good value because you fire 1 shell in, you take 2 tanks. So you get double the stuns as well. Rounds out. Nope, hits the bunker on that occasion. Now I do know that Apache 6467 did very well in this game, mainly because he was trying for one of his missions. Oh, another direct hit. I heard the crump as it went against the hull. He picked up 172 hit points off the direct hit and 234 off the stun assist so far. Now he's looking over the other side of the map. Now the enemy lost their IS-3A in the meanwhile. But we're now looking over the right side, or rather this is the far west side of the map. Again, we're going back where that SU-100M1 and the Britannia Panther is. And the Britannia Panther went down just after the shell arrived, so he's picked up the stun assist. He not only picked up some damage, 101 hit points, got 116 stun. Very nice. So he could probably bounce the shells off that wreck of the Britannia, and the shockwave will hit the SU-100. Even though he can't see the SU-100, you can reflect stun. That's a point to remember. And something I've actually tried in battle, and it does work, is to bounce a shell off a rock face. So if there's an enemy hiding behind a rock, but there's a rock face directly behind him, you can aim at the rock face and the stun will actually bounce back onto the enemy. It does actually work. I don't know if Wargaming intended it that way, but it does. And he stunned that SU-100M1. We're doing quite well on the west side of the map. Unfortunately on the east side, well, not so well, because the Tiger 1, well, he's only facing that T-150 now. We lost our teammates, the T-34. T-150's going up against that Tiger. It's a tier higher, but he's taking him out. But he's now facing an ISM, and that's a very good tank at side scraping because of the rear mounted turret. And of course the T-150 is only tier 6. The ISM is tier 8. Now he's actually being joined by an M40, M43 who's going in for a shotgun. And we're missing the battle now. And that M40, M43 just got wiped out by the ISM. I think that may have been a bit presumptive, you know, to try and go in there. And that SU-101, oh, the SU-100, yeah, he was firing at it with the Emil very close. And the Emil's just taken a hit from the enemy, Arty. And he's been killed. In fact, actually, he was killed by the other Arty. So there's two Artys on the enemy team. He was hit by the M44 and then tapped by the school bus to get the kill. There's only 4 enemies remaining. Now, this is the sort of moment in a battle where an M44 can really make a huge difference. And we know where their enemies, some of their enemy tanks are. There's the AT-15. The M44's gone down. The SU-14's been killed. There's only 3 enemies left. We're trying to attack that AT-15. That's a good hit. Stunned him, slows him down, allows the Batchat 12 ton to get more shots into his rear. Batchat's now in reload. You can see that. He's just staying behind the AT-15. Keeping behind him. That's it. We stun him and keep him stunned. The E-25's going in for a kill as well, but don't go near the pointy end. That's it. Stay away from the pointy end. Okay, we're scrolling back. We're looking for the ISM. We've lost sight of him. And the AT-15 has been taken down by the Batchat 12 ton. But here's the ISM. It's one of 2 enemies remaining. Good solid hit there. Hit the rear of the vehicle. And remember, that's where the crew is in this tank. Right in the rear. Rear mounted turret. It's the engine's up front. The crew's at the back. That's going into his side. Oh, it goes to one side. Wargaming said, no, that shell's not going to hit the target. We're almost reloaded. We'll get another chance, but that P-43 turret is taking damage. The ISM's got a 122mm gun. Oh, no, he didn't give enough lead. Here comes the Batchat and the E-25. Now, they're going to tear that tank apart. And they got him. So there's only 1 tank left to kill, and that's the SU-100M1. And when last seen, he was down in the southwest corner of the map with the T-25-2. And the ideal thing to do right now would be to move south as quickly as we can, get closer to the target so we can get accurate shots on the enemy. Well, there he is. He's going after that T-25-2. We fire around in. He's moving too quickly, though, and it lands well behind the SU-100. But he's trying to keep that... he couldn't keep the T-25 behind, in front of him, and so he's gone. He's out the game. It's over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tanker for Apache 6467 in the M44. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8. And he got a Confederate medal because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others. And his win rate for that game was 2430, which is very good. Now, he did actually complete a first class, a Confederate, and he completed SPG15 in that game for the T28 HDC. He got enough damage and enough stun to complete the mission. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see he didn't get the highest damage. That actually went to the ISM. He got 3,461 hit points in that game, picked up a high caliber and a top gun. And the next highest score actually went to that batch at 12 ton, 2635 for him. And our M43, well, he picked up a Confederate medal as well. M44 picked up a Confederate, and Apache did, 1,190 hit points of damage. And when it came to kills, he was joint second, or was it joint third? Joint third, actually, because the high scorer went to the ISM again. He got 6 kills, the Top Gun. And then the Batch at 12 ton and the Emil 1 both got 3. And then we've got Apache 6467 sharing third place with the 25 and the T150. When it came to base XP, though, he was in second place. Batch at 12 tons still got the top spot with 1,164, and Apache wasn't far behind with 1,013 base experience points. He fired 19 rounds, got 6 direct hits but no penetrations, splash damage on 15, damage of 1,190 hit points all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did stun assistance of 1,819 hit points off 13 stuns. And I think that's what gave him the completion on SPG15. On a premium count, he earned 49,025 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he took away 39,430 credits. He picked up 1 bond for getting the Confederate, and he also earned 1,519 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,039 experience points altogether. So congratulations on completing SPG15. It's one of those missions I think Arty players tend to find it a lot easier to complete all of the Arty missions very, very quickly. In fact, I just run straight through them because it's so much easier to put on huge amounts of damage on the enemy if you're in a reasonably good Arty player. So very nice one there, Apache. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. We get new videos going up all the time, so hit that notification bell. And thanks for watching this video.